I'm Catalina Lozano. I'm Residencies Co-ordinator at Gasworks, which is a non-profit organization based in London. We host a residency program of 12 artists every year coming from all over the world. What they do in London is basically to stay 3 months, kind of reflecting on their practice or producing work, artwork, or doing research for a future project. What I really like about this job is that I truly believe that residencies are very important for an artist, and I think the development of an artist's career can be very significant during a residency period. There are many kinds of residencies, of course. Some institutions have residencies for artists to work within the institution framework, hospitals, or in this case, these residencies are international residencies, which means artists come to London to be kind of away from their context and their sort of everyday environment. I think it's a time for inspiration and like building up new ideas, but also I think it's a time to not worry about cleaning. Well, they do have to clean the house, but I mean it's a time to get away from your everyday life issues as well, such as paying the bills and worrying about, you know, certain things that maybe take up a lot of time. Okay, so this year for the Frieze Art Fair Cartier Award program, Wilfredo Prieto was selected, and so he came to London about a month ago, and he's going to stay 2 more months producing a work for the fair. Wilfredo is an artist from Cuba, and my work consists in basically supporting the whole production of the work, his stay. So my work is very broad. I have to sort of help him to get around London and be a bit his mother in a way, but then I also support him with the actual production of the work. Wilfredo doesn't speak English, so sometimes I translate for him. I meet with the people at Frieze and we sort of work together towards this project. Wilfredo Prieto works with installation mostly. His work is, I think it's got sort of political connotations, but very often his work is very minimal and very simple, but very sharp at the same time. In Gasworks, residents are not paid, they don't get a salary. They have, their accommodation is covered and they get a weekly stipend that covers their living expenses. I was born in Colombia, in Bogota, in 1979, and I never thought I would end up working in the art world when I was little. I studied history for 4 years, and I started taking courses on philosophy and sort of aesthetics, and then became more and more interested in art theory more than art history. Ideally, in my dream world, I would love to go back to Latin America, not necessarily Colombia, but to Latin America, and I would like to have the energy to open a sort of independent space and to have a residency program, to have an exhibitions program, to have a bit like what Gasworks is in London, but in maybe Bogota or another city.